Justice League: The New Frontier. It was a animated movie that came out in 2008, based on this very popular graphic novel by the same name, written by Dan Cook, the late Dan Cook. And the one thing it comes to this movie is that everyone was saying like, "Hey, this is amazing! This is a great one. This is like one of the great animated movies from DC." As this is why DC's animation is kicking Marvel's ass. With when it comes to animation and all that kind of stuff. And I watch it. It's been a while, probably like 10 years, maybe 9 years since I watched it. And I watched it, and I have to say, meh, really. I found this movie a bit of a jumble, really, because the story basically is that you have this something called the center popping up all the time. Batman's on a mission, and the center shows up. Superman's on something, and helping for a few people in the center, and it's coming over again, and people trying to figure out what is the center is. And of course at the end it's like, okay, the center is the thing that bonds and is the birth of the Justice League. And the thing is, personally, I find it didn't took its time. It felt like it was going to go. It's going boom, 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 boom. There's no time to breathe. There isn't any time to just settle down and say like, okay, this is who this person is. This version of this character is. And that, I think, suffers from the film for me. Like, I never read the graphic novel, right? So I don't know how in depth it is, but you're getting, was it 12 issues? It's 2 books, right? So you're cutting things in, and you're trying to hope that it fits well, and it doesn't really. And it's and for me personally, like, having Superman not part of the final fight, like, come on, it's adjusting all together. For me, that's a bit of a lost opportunity, really. The voices are fine. The voices are all good. I mean, yeah, you have Lucy Lawless is voicing Wonder Woman in this film. Fucking Xena has voiced Wonder Woman. Sounds awesome, right? She does. There's the door space, man. Great. But the West sounds like typical 1950s voices, like, Hal sounds like your typical American 1950s character. Superman is also a really good voice casting and all that kind of stuff. Mars Manhunter, not a big fan of the voice cast of it. Yeah, it's just one of those films where you just rewatch it like, not as great as I